Welcome back to Terrifying 10. Just like that fool, these next people picked the wrong profession and are now all in the running for world's dumbest criminals. And some were even caught on camera. Now, make sure you stick around for number 4, because this guy is a complete Muppet. So, let's begin, shall we? Number 1. Does this look suspicious? A Florida shoplifter was caught on tape stuffing a crossbow down his pants. And honestly, it doesn't surprise me anymore. Florida man is well known for stuffing all kinds of things down his pants. Well, this man couldn't get the bow all the way in, and the handle of the bow, it was poking out of his waistband. Employees at the True Value store in Mims on February 8, 2022, noticed the bows missing and checked their surveillance cameras. The video showed a man with a crutch stealing a pair of cutting tools to cut the zip ties off the crossbow. The sheriff shared the video on social media, and shortly after, the suspect was identified as Darren Durant, who has 2 previous felony theft convictions. You don't say! 3 days after his shopping trip, police located and arrested him in a parking lot outside of a Walgreens. Kinda shocked it wasn't a Walmart parking lot. Well, Brevard County Sheriff Wayne Ivey has deemed Darren one of the world's dumbest criminals. I guess we will see how the next criminals fare. Moving on to number 2, extra lettuce. This lovely lady is Amy Sieber, a 32-year-old from Lovejoy, Georgia. She used to be an employee at the local Wendy's until she misplaced the wrong thing at the wrong time. According to TMZ, Shallon Travis purchased a cheeseburger, and upon arriving at home and taking her food out of the bag, she noticed a strange odor emanating from the burger. She opened up the burger to see what was the cause, and that is where she found, as she puts it, a partially smoked marijuana cigarette. She returned to Wendy's, demanded to speak to the manager, very caring of her, and then called the police. When officers arrived, they confronted Amy, and she kind of confessed to the crime. She said it was not malicious. She had been smoking while she was working. When she was making Shallon's burger, some of it must have fallen out and into the food. As you can guess, Amy was fired and taken to jail. And poor Shallon claims she experienced food poisoning-like symptoms following the incident. Although, it is still unclear if she actually consumed any of the blunt burger. To me, it sounds like she did not. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. As a compensation to Shallon, Wendy's gave her a $50 gift certificate. Woo! Like she's ever going to eat there again. Number 3, Atomic Wedgie. Police arrested a Florida YouTube prankster for allegedly giving wedgies to people outside a Florida movie theater. Florida police said 18-year-old Charles Ross was booked into Manatee County Jail on battery charges. A police report said Ross is known for videotaping pranks and harassing people in Manatee County, then putting the footage on YouTube. His most recent video before the arrest was of Ross kissing strangers, and it had gained nearly 400,000 views. Police said Ross grabbed people by the back of their pants and then pulled them up hard. Several victims said they were too embarrassed to press charges. Ross said, "It was a joke. I was playing. It doesn't mean it's okay what I was doing. I think it was fair." He also said he will continue making his videos despite of his arrest. And if you think that is odd, stick around because number 4 is my new favorite. But first, real quick, could you tap that like button for me? Every tap makes me shrink a little bit more, and I really want to get back to my normal size. Thank you. And let's continue on. Number 4, Florida Cookie Monster. In a news story that would bring a tear to the eye of Cookie Monster, Florida man was arrested over the weekend for trashing a gas station while allegedly under the influence. 24-year-old Florida man Alan Ganesh had a rough Sunday after rolling into a local gas station and attempting to sit on the counters. When the clerks asked him to get down, he then sat on the floor. The clerk then asked him to get up so that they could clean the floors. This was when things took a turn for the worse. Ganesh then started throwing cookies, spilling drinks, and trashing the inside of the gas station before leaving. But he didn't go far. Police say Ganesh was outside the gas station, laying on the sidewalk near his motorcycle. Yes, he actually had a vehicle. And that is where police found him and arrested him. He had bloodshot eyes and alcohol could be smelt from his mouth. Ganesh told officers that he had a tall boy and took some medication for schizophrenia. No word on whether or not he actually has schizophrenia, but alas, he was arrested and given us this beauty of a mugshot. And I will leave you with that for this video. But no worries, go watch this video on screen right now to see more of the world's dumbest criminals. And, as always, stay safe out there. Truth TT.